waking up and haven't even fixed my hair yet. If you're just tuning in, well, wait a minute. I'm first morning camping with these kids. It was 4th of July, so didn't get to sleep really early. Went to bed around my normal 10 o'clock. Settled down at around 9, 10 o'clock, same as I do at home. But I knew that it was going to be challenging, and of course it was, so I'm not sure what time. I haven't checked my watch to see how much sleep I actually got, but but I'm up. I've already had the dogs out. We're back in. And I used my little candles to warm up for a few minutes and stretch out. And now I am making, while I'm boiling water for my coffee, I'm going to make some coffee. And I have plenty of coffee out because I told them if they want coffee, they can just come down, bring a cup. Come on down, I'll make them coffee. Most of them probably won't. Most of them aren't really coffee drinkers anyway, but someone might. So I'm getting the coffee bar started. I'm going to start inside. I may do the rest outside, but it's still cold outside. So I decided to stay toasty inside and do it. And my electric kettle, burner, and my power bank, so I didn't have to use them for heat, so. And then I'll charge it on the solar panel today. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna get this coffee going. So I'm hanging out in my van, and I'm wanting to laugh because it's now almost 9 o'clock. And last night, all of them said, "Oh, we'll be awake at 7 o'clock. We'll be up." I said, "Yeah, I usually wake up around the same time as I do at home." And they're like, "Yeah, we're going to be up early too." I said, "Well, come on over. I'll make coffee if anybody wants coffee." I don't know if my daughter and them are awake or up yet or not. And my daughter's not a big coffee drinker. Sometimes she is. But I know Rosa, well, my son-in-law's sister, she likes coffee. Anyway, but I don't hear I have both my grandsons sleeping in my campsite, and they're all sleeping because it's too quiet for them to not be sleeping. And my son-in-law's sister's kid is also in our campsite. So I got put with the kids. So they're all still sleeping. And I just made my first cup of coffee. I've been up since 7:15 a.m. and I slept pretty good. Like I said, I don't think my watch says I got to sleep around 11:15 or something. But I was up and down a little bit. That's kind of normal. Bathroom. But I'm sitting here with my coffee. Already made my morning coffee and had a granola bar or little protein bar for breakfast. That's my early breakfast. When I'm camping and it's cold, I just grab one of those and a cup of coffee and just relax until the rest of the campground seems to wake up. 4th of July, so everybody was up late. I'm old, and I didn't stay up with the campfire like everybody else did. So yeah, we'll see. So now it's getting, I could turned off my light. I let some light in here. I'm actually gonna have to close that up because I think that's, the sun's coming right there. Now I know where to put my solar panels. So I'm gonna work on this coffee and getting up, and I have to charge my power banks because I used 1.5 of them for my coffee, because I thought I'd try to leave the little burner thing on there, but when it comes to the little teapot, I really have to take the burner plate off and put the carafe, the kettle right on the actual coil. It's much faster that way. So, but I have to watch it more because it's not as stable. So, anyway, it's faster and uses less electricity. But I was trying to be like, oh, I'll try to be safer, and I have plenty of power because I don't need it didn't need it for heat. I'm not going to need it for heat. So it's fine. I just have to recharge them on the solar panels. So I'm going to get up and do that pretty soon. And move the coffee cart. I told him I'll be the coffee cart. So I'll move that all outside. See if anybody comes for coffee. The dogs are also still snoozing. They're cuddled. You can't see them. They're all covered up in their blankets. There's our campsite. There's Ruby with her new screen. And this is where we are. Loon Lake, Oregon. And you can hear all the jet skis and boats in the background over there in the river. Can't really see it, but there's the puppies camping away. We got our power bank charging. Yep, I'm gonna make some more coffee and breakfast and take it down to the other camp. Lucy, what are you doing? Genji, what are you doing? So the kids are all out on the raft, and my son-in-law reserved a jet ski. And there's my other grandson that's waiting. My daughter and Rose. And my son-in-law's sister are out there in the little raft, not the big one. They're in the little raft one. Just chilling on the lake. And we're just chilling here at the table. It's a beautiful place. Between my foot and the rest of my issues, that's just too risky. So we stay here. Kicking back. Of course, when I want to start filming, my battery is very low. So I forgot to plug it in. So real quick, this is where I am. It's day 3 of this camping trip. All the kids went off to the water. I went yesterday. Of course, you'll see that. Maybe you saw that. I don't know if you're watching the whole video. But today we decided not to go. It was very stressful for the dogs and for me. Trying to find a comfortable place for my poor body to sit and stay out of the sun. And the dogs don't like the water. So I couldn't really go in the water, which I can barely do anyway, because I have to be careful. They're all riding jet skis. Yesterday they were, not today. Today they're just gonna go hang out by the water. Maybe float around on floaties. That's what I was gonna do, but I didn't want to leave the dogs. And so today they've all gone and I've got a little break to myself. And I'll turn the camera around and show you. Most everybody has left because it's Sunday, but I don't have to leave till tomorrow. This is our camp. Turn the camera. There's Ruby. And I'm about to make my little quick lunch, some tuna sandwich with some chips and some iced tea. My grandson has his ice chest over here now. He's gonna go home with me tomorrow, so he's staying one more night with me. We're getting our dishes done and cooking, and might have a fire tonight, not sure. This is the rest of our camp. This is what's left. Most everybody has left. It's nice and quiet now, unlike the last couple nights, which was very noisy and very busy here. And there's a bunch of people up there. Looks like they're getting ready to leave. These people over there look like they're sticking around for a little bit. I don't know. So there's the pups. There's the pups. Okay. And we got Ruby cleaned up for the day. Got to go in and do my little house chores. So I got bed made and things cleaned up. Yep. Now we gotta get this cord and charge my cell phone before it dies. Okay, so we're shutting things down for the night. I'm all ready for bed. Did my nightly cleanup. Ready to go to bed. And we are done for the night. All done with my cleanup and got things cleaned up outside. I hung out with my grandson, so I didn't go on any videos. So my grandson's hanging out with me camping, and I want to focus on him. And so that's what I did. And we did a campfire. Well, first we got things set up for dinner. And then we decided to cook some of our dinner on the campfire. So we did that. A little bit of it was on the camp stove, a little bit on the campfire. And then we kicked back and ate our dinner and messed with the fire. And then we had some roasted marshmallows and chocolate. And then we cleaned things up and called it a night early because he would like to go. Hopefully, we're going to try to go back down to the lake before we leave, if we can get out of here a little early. We have to check out 11, so yeah. So we're going to try to get up a little bit early and get things packed up so that we're all packed by 11 at least, and we can stop by the lake for maybe an hour and then head back home. So we have had a nice time here at Loom Lake camping, and I have enjoyed another van life adventure, this time with family. So that's been very nice. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of video. Don't have a whole lot of content. Besides, most of it would be repeat, other than what, I've showed you where I've been and where we are, and my different campground, and I haven't been here before, so that's new, but a lot of the other stuff, it seems like it's repeat from previous videos. So you can always look back at my other videos to see like how I make my coffee and how I, get set up for camp, and how I break down camp and pack things back up and all that. So there's quite a few of those videos, and this time was very busy with family, and I'm really exhausted, and we have no reception, and the only thing, the kids are so used to their electronics, and most of the time that was fine. They're having fun, going to the lake, whatever, but there are times at night and that they didn't have anything to do, so I was letting them use, my grandson used my phone quite a bit, which is what I record on. So, sacrifices that we make for people we love. He's 14, and it's rough to be camping with no service. And anyway, not trying to make this super long and ramble on, so I will try to get some clips tomorrow if I can. Otherwise, I will wrap this up when I get home. Yeah, I'm up, and we've already come out and made our coffee. Yeah, I had to pop back in for something, and this is what I've woken up to. This is how we got up this morning, to this. I already had made my coffee and some hot chocolate for my grandson. And there's my coffee. Yeah. This is my morning. Trying to decide if I can sit down. There's a bee under there doing its business. Whatever. I think it's interested in my grandson's backpack. Let's see if I can sit down. I don't want to disturb the bees. It's a little chilly. making pancakes for breakfast. Perfect day for pancakes outside at the campsite. Yes, those are dirty feet. Dirty camping feet. We are home and resting up, and it's really just my toes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have my feet up on the pillow. My toes are dirty. We are so tired. This dog, Senji, almost never just lays around like this, but this is what camping has done to even him. It's been a very active weekend, and we are all wiped out. So I'm pretty sure that that's a mess from before we left. I'm pretty sure this is all we're going to do today. I tried to see if I could film the rest of our leaving camp this morning, but my grandson gave me a very emphatic no thank you, Grandma. So I want to respect that. I look crazy. This is what I'm like after no matter how much you clean up, just being out there is, anyway, it was getting hot. We were going to hang out and go to the lake, but my grandson changed his mind, decided he didn't want to, and wanted to get home, so we just packed it up and fast as we could and hit the road. And I'm so glad to be home. I am exhausted. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is what happens when I overdo it. My foot's okay, but now both my feet are sore. And my legs, basically everything hurts and I'm dying. But I'm wearing another t-shirt from Vanlife Plus. Says, get your poop in a group. Yeah. So I had to come home and get my poop in a group. So hopefully tomorrow I will be well recovered. Well, actually I have no real obligations today and tomorrow, so I get to relax. Today I'll just relax. Tomorrow I'll finish unpacking the van. I had a bit of a mishap in the van, and I now need to make a new van kitchen. So that'll be another video, probably another series of videos, because it takes a lot. I make it out of cardboard, unless I might try to make it partly out of cardboard, but partly out of some cabinets from the thrift store. I'm going to see what I can come up with. Something creative and unique. So keep an eye out for the videos on that. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I know it wasn't much, not a lot of detail, but like I said earlier, I was camping with family. They're not interested in being on videos with me, and I respect that. And so this was time with them. My next trip, I'll be pretty much solo during the camping parts of my trip. The traveling to and from anyway. So there'll be more lively content, I think, there. I hope. So those of you who are sticking with me, again, thank you. If you're new to this channel, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you don't mind. I'd appreciate it. And share if you think any of my videos are helpful to people you know or would be. Share and like. And if you see, this t-shirt is if you know Van Life Plus, you know these two kitties. This one has gone to kitty, special place for kitties, and this one is still hanging around with Matthew, doing part-time van life. So good for him. So I will see you in the next video.